This ellipse would be centered at -1, 3. It would have an a value of 1, and it would have a b value of 5. Nice work if you got these three correct. We can find this center by looking at the x squared term and the y squared term. The x has a +1 next to it, so that means the x-coordinate of the center will be -1. And the y value has a -3, or a subtraction of 3, next to it. So this means that the y-coordinate of the center is +3. Always keep in mind that the values of h and k for our center are the opposite of these two signs. This will always be true for circles and ellipses. So now we need to find the values of a and b. So what we should do is take our equation and divide through by 100. That will set our equation equal to 1. So here's my original equation, and now we're going to divide each term by 100. 100 divided by 100 equals 1, so this will simplify. And then we have 4 divided by 100. Well, 4 divided by 4 equals 1, and 4 divided into 100 equals 25. So we'll have 1 in our numerator with the y minus 3 squared divided by 25 in the denominator. I don't write the 1 here because it's just multiplication. 1 times any expression is itself. And then finally on the right hand side we'll just have 1. Now we want this equation to look like this one. But notice I don't have an a squared term. I don't exactly have a fraction here, but really I do. Remember, we can divide any expression by 1. Dividing by 1 will give us the same exact expression. So now I can rewrite these two denominators with 1 squared equaling 1 and 5 squared equaling 25. This is how we get the values of a and b. And thinking back to our center, the value of h really needs to be -1 in order for the equation to have +1. And the value of k would need to be 3 since we'll have 3 here. So we can see that our center is at -1, 3. Then we move 1 unit left and right to get 2 points on our ellipse, and we move 5 units up and down to get 2 more points on the ellipse. Highlighting these points, we can see that these two are 5 units above and below our center, and that this point is 1 unit to the right of our center. Now, Desmos isn't showing this point, but that's just because it only shows us certain points of interest. Now, there are reasons why it's only showing us these points of interest. And when you learn more about ellipses, you'll discover why these points are so important. For this one, it happens to be a y-intercept, and in fact, Desmos will also tell us the x-intercepts. These other 2 points are really important, and perhaps you can do some research to figure out why.